Hi, I'm Ed,
I'm Catherine.
and we are
Have fun, we'll travel.
Will travel reach the heart of a man.
We hope you enjoy our travel videos as we want to share our fun while we travel across the U.S. and around the world. Relax, enjoy, and help us share our retirement travels by liking and subscribing to our YouTube channels, Have Fun We'll Travel and Ed Foodie.
Thank you.
Diamond Caverns, Kentucky. Well, we are leaving Ohio and with it the fall, as I notice the changing color of the leaves are now going back to green again. I can also see the terrain changing a bit back to the rolling hills of southern Ohio. We just passed through Cincinnati and now right up ahead, the Ohio River and crossing through to the state of Kentucky. The Ohio River, second in length only to the Mississippi, winds its way through almost 1,000 miles and through 6 states: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, and Illinois, where it merges into the Mississippi River. The state of Kentucky welcomes us. Other than noticing that fall has not quite hit Kentucky yet, we do notice the terrain changes as the road cuts through the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains. We made it to Park City, Kentucky, and we will stop in to see the Diamond Caverns, which are part of the Mammoth Cave National Park, discovered in 1859. Since we are here on a weekday, there are not many people in the waiting lobby. The lobby is filled with many old signs from other caverns and a nice display of crystals and geodes, though not from this cavern itself. Catherine drove most of the day today, and as we were waiting for the next tour to begin, she decided to take a well-deserved rest. Here is the entrance to the cave. It almost reminds me of the entryway to a mausoleum. The tour lasted about an hour, and of course the cave was full of stalactites, stalagmites, and columns. It is an active cave, or wet cave, meaning that the stalactites and stalagmites are still growing. Let's just take a look at some of the other interesting features and photos of the cave. As you can see where I've circled, there's bacon in the cave. They used to have wedding ceremonies in the cave, and they took rocks from the cave and built this pulpit. After the tour, we will drive to Smith's Grove, about 20 minutes away, and spend the night at a bed and breakfast. This is the Victoria House in Smith's Grove, Kentucky. The Victoria House is a 7,000 square foot house built in 1875. It has a huge front porch that actually wraps around and goes all the way down the side. It was October, so it was decorated for Halloween and looked very spooky. Neither one of us had stayed at a bed and breakfast before, so we were not quite sure what to expect. But as it happened, we were the only guests for the evening, and with all the decorations, it even made it more spooky with us being the only ones in the house. The house is jam-packed with antiques. This is the room that we spent the night in. The house has a Gone with the Wind theme. Our room was the Rhett room, and there's also the Ashley, the Scarlett, and the Melanie rooms. Let's take a little tour through the rest of the house. The house is, I think he says it was about 115 years old or 120. Here's one of the other rooms. Oh, big bathroom here. Little waiting area. Ooh, this must be the expensive room. Look at that, that's cool. Bathtub, right off the bedroom. Scarlet room.
Did they have Wi-Fi?
Yes. The next morning, we had a wonderful breakfast and interesting conversation with Steve, the owner. And I have to admit, it was a great deal because we only paid about $90 for the night. I think Steve, the owner, must have collected clocks. I think there must have been over 50 clocks in this house. Well rested and well fed, the next day's journey will take us to Memphis, Tennessee, the home of the blues.